Steve, how are you, sir?
Hello, I'm okay, and you're now a JRPG guy.
Yes, I am. Yes, this
Should have figured that out for Dragon Quest Builders too, but
well, I've already played that game.
that's what I meant.
This is Ni No Kuni. No, I'll say it again. Ni No Kuni II, Revenant Kingdom. Prince Edition is the name of this particular release. This is the one that came out on Xbox consoles about a couple of weeks back now. This is on Game Pass. I played this game originally way back on the PC in 2018 when it came out. Put very close to 100 hours into it. I have so far on this second playthrough, let's quickly bring up the counter, I am 26 hours into it so far. And when I started playing this game again, I realised there's actually a lot of mechanics in this game that I think are worth showing off. So that's pretty much what this video is going to be. It's not going to be story heavy at all, but it's going to be more around what is in this game in terms of what you do in it from moment to moment. So first aspect is I'm controlling these little dudes on the ground here. I'm currently playing as Roland, who's this sort of central character that's leading the pack. The story centers around Evan, who is this guy, little guy with horns, little ears.
Oh.
And that little dude next to him, little white with the yellow hair, is what's known as his Kingsmaker. He's meant to be really powerful, although based on his size I kind of doubt it, but I'm sure that happens in the story at some point. And the other guy that's there is Batu. He's this guy here with the bandana. He's really cool. He's a space pirate. And yeah, I can change between these three characters at any point in the battle, or just because I'm free roaming. There is other characters in my party, so that is Tani and Leander. I'm not really playing with them much. They level up in parallel to me anyway, even though not in the main game, so nothing's really lost.
Much like Mass Effect.
Yep. So when I'm just roaming the environment here, we just free roaming. That little sparkle in the distance, that's just stuff to pick up.
Yep.
Bottom right hand corner, or bottom left, I picked up Milky Crystal. There are dozens and dozens of items. I'm currently level 39, almost 40. In fact, we're all level 39. That enemy in front of us there is 36. He will try and fight us. He'll get completely owned. The guy on the right, which is same character type, but he's level 31, he'll basically ignore me. I can almost walk past him because he's too low. He won't try and fight me. The guy that is white or orange or red, they will come after you. Like that. And this is the one difference between this game and the original, which is the first game of this series, was Wrath of the White Witch or something like that, I think it was called. I played it, didn't really like it that much because the combat that I'm doing here, rather than being action-based like this one, it was turn-based and I just did not like it.
Yeah, I think my understanding is that the first one was a lot more traditional menu-driven JRPG.
Yeah, it was. You choose actions, they do it, and it was successful otherwise, and random generation kicked in and dictated the damage and that sort of stuff. It just wasn't really what I liked. Other than that, the actual...
Good job winning that fight by not doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to sit back and watch these and I'll explain what's happening. So, top left-hand corner, we've got the characters. I can flick between them.
Come on.
See, and now just flicking between them. I just level it up without doing anything. And you can see each of my weapons, which has got 100% next to them. I can switch between them by pressing left trigger. Changes weapons. When they get to 100%, they've got a special attack that's associated with them. And to activate it, I press right trigger, and as long as I've got enough mana, which is the blue bots next to my name, I can do an attack like that. And that weapon's now gone back to 0. I can then switch to another one and do another attack. Now that got stopped because I got hit. Back to the other one, and we'll do that. And that's basically, to get that blue bar back again, I just do attacks.
Yeah.
You'll start to fill it back up again.
That's all very mash heavy, or is it sort of...
I'm really struggling to hear you. Sorry with this audio.
skillful.
I'm going to change the audio in a sec. I'm really struggling to hear it. I'm going to turn the music is really loud for me. I had to turn it right down. I cannot hear a word you're saying. So bear with me a moment. Not that one. It's not going to help me.
I was going to say, is there, yeah.
Wrong button. Here we go. So for the rest of this game, there's going to be no music. It just gets really, really, really loud.
Yeah.
It just swells a lot. They really emphasise music in really odd situations, and also the music, while good,
cinematic,
is just overbearing at some point. With the point, you just go, "What on earth are you? A, playing that type of music, and B, why is it so bloody loud?" Okay, so
they have to emphasise the drama of it all.
Yeah.
Is the combat very mash heavy, or is it a bit more skillful than that?
Not so much. Let's go fight this guy to the right here. This 37.
They fuck up that level 32 bird thing.
We'll go to this guy here.
Okay.
So it's a bit mashy, only when you want to build up your meters. So, so that's, you do that pretty quickly, and there's also buffs to make that quicker.
Yeah.
And I've got a.
But it's not that more measured, strategic, sort of almost even God of War, Dark Souls style.
Not so much. There's no animation priority stuff, but
okay.
I'm going to have to also turn down the set. I'm going to have to keep turning down sound. This game is really loud. All right, let's go. Not that one. Let's go back into there. Not that button. I have to turn. I'm going to have to turn the pretty much sound effect down as well. Alright, let's try that, because I almost struggle to hear you. I'm still struggling to hear you, so sorry.
That's alright.
Alright, I think we might be good. Let's go into this 31 too and see what that's like. Right, ask any questions. See if I can hear you.
So yeah, it's not that, like, it's... You could just keep swinging on dudes and nothing really bad will happen.
Pretty much. I mean, they've got their own attacks, but they're pretty easy to spot. They're pretty easy to dodge. I do have a dodge, like a left bumper does that sort of dodge roll. You've only got one attack, which is this attacking using whatever weapon you've got selected. I do have a ranged one, which is activated by right trigger. It's pretty much auto aims pretty well.
Yeah.
You can see all this stuff dropping down. Like, I haven't explained the other stuff that's happening in each of these battles, but anything I don't pick up after the battle just gets dropped these little items, and I pick it up, and it's either going to be weapons or money or just other materials. Alright, let's go... Okay, I'll explain this. Let's go do this guy down here. So you can probably see down here is that purple...
The purple ring dude?
He's a tainted monster. So they are high level and technically tougher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, and then we'll dive back to my kingdom, and I'll show you the other aspect of this game, which is the.
That's kingdom, right, because the kingdom aspect's like an idle game, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, yep. So
that's right. I remember that's why you put like 100 hours into that first one, or into this. It was the idle aspect that you spent a lot of time on.
Yeah, it's a little base building stuff. So this is a level 37. I'm currently just 39, so this should be actually relatively simple. And I'll try and explain what the little dudes that are... Actually, what I'll do is I'll go into this battle. I'll explain... Yeah, you saw the
little Pikmin running around?
Yeah, they're called higgledies.
You ready for this?
And they have abilities. They have abilities attached to them as well.
Yeah.
Some of them are sort of passive. They just happen, and they throw you health. Or you can activate them by walking into their circle and pressing the button, and that's their main ability activated.
Yeah.
You can level them up, and I'll show you how that happens later. Where is the other one? Oh, get rid of you.
Yeah, fuck him up.
And do that. So this is a... They'll activate a little...
Full blown charge.
It's got a little cannon.
Yeah.
And pretty cut. Yeah. So the most powerful one is that group of purple ones. They've got this big sort of big boom attack thing that can do a lot of damage. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let's take this guy on. So that's what they do. They're active. You can activate them if you want to, and they'll do whatever their particular. Alright, let's see.
I like how the dude just sort of hops around and doesn't pay any mind. Holy fuck.
It was a big attack, actually.
Yeah.
So that's one of my main weapons. Took out 1,000 of his health, so... Ooh. Ah, God. Ooh, I'm getting low on health.
Yeah, you are.
Alright, let's just do it. Oh, I'm down. Oh dear, okay. I'm actually going to quickly go into my hinder here. So I've got this Saw Away, which is basically a health regen thing. You can buy, you only take 10 into battle, but you can have like hundreds of them on.
in like a storage.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to keep getting that, and then I wasn't paying really attention because I was trying to show off the game rather than actually playing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's go. Activate cannon. Activate this one. Not too sure. You can change them. I've got multiple versions of them. Oh, so it's a different cannon. Oh, okay, interesting. Is it doing more damage?
And if the cannons are effective, fuck it.
Yeah. Not too bad. I'm wondering why the purple ones aren't activating. I'm not too sure why.
They're having their own fireworks party.
I don't know what abilities everyone's got. Okay.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, let's get this thing over there. Oh god, I'm on my own now. Oh, no, not quite.
Yeah, I was going to say, big dude's still going.
Still going. I thought he went down.
He's not far off though.
He's not far off though, so I might actually just do some... there's one that does the parties. And we'll do... Maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit more. Alright. Actually, this one does a health.
I need your help.
So it does it. Oh, they've actually activated. Ah! And just as I did it, they got hit and their ability stopped. That's what it is. Bang. So it's a really powerful attack.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, I think we... Oh, he's still alive. There we go.
Fuck. You cut that one fine, didn't you?
Yeah, I cut that one real fine.
Fucking hell. Here's all this shit. This
Yeah.
dude's level 2 levels under me, so I should be able to fuck him up pretty good. Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Anyway. So yeah, so you've got those little dies, you can activate them and they do some pretty powerful attacks. They buff your, they give you health or they, whatever. So they're pretty helpful little dudes. So that's the action stuff. You walk around this environment, you go into battles, either versus just regular dudes or, you know, tainted ones or whatever, and you do the battle stuff. It's actually pretty
You eventually progress to the point of, like, doing shit.
Yeah, so basically, like, I've got a bunch of side quests, and there are a ton of side quests in this game.
It's an RPG, so there, of course, has to be.
These things are just floating things to pick up.
Yep.
So that's that. I'm going to fast travel because I can't bother doing this. I'm going to travel to my kingdom. So this is the other part of this game that is really quite neat. As you're progressing through the game, you're recruiting citizens to this new kingdom you've created called Evermore. As a part of that, you're doing this management process, which is like a base building thing.
So now we hit upon why Graham likes it.
So we can manage our kingdom. We've got different plots of land we can put things down on. They're all set locations, so I can't put stuff where I want it. So, for example, I can only build an inn there, for example. That costs what's known as King's Guilders, which is one of the two currencies in this game. By building it, I gain influence. Influence is what is essentially some sort of like a tax thing in a way. It's making the amount of money I earn per hour increase. So I'm currently going at 64,000 an hour. And if I come out of that, I've got 48,000 in my coffers. I press the A button here, and then that now becomes money I can spend.
Because you left this fucking thing running on PC for like fucking 8 hours a day sometimes.
Yeah, just
like
to build up
rack
money. Yeah. So
nothing wrong with that.
With that, we've now got 64,000, and I can now go and build this thing. So that, and so build a facility. What it'll now do is it'll cost me money, but I'll now gain 450,000 more influence, which just means I'm making more money per hour. And there it is. And that's that. And that's essentially, now I can level it up. I can go in here and I can spend 55,000 more King's Guilders to make it increase its influence, basically. Other buildings, like for example this guy, which is the weapons factory, you put into that citizens, which you've recruited, and they have different levels themselves. And actually, that number to their right of there, it says 127, 127, 75, 127. That's their IQ of that particular character. This one can be upgraded, so I'll do that in a second. And that's what you use to research. So research melee weapon development cost me 10,000 King's Guilders. I need 235 IQ. I've got more than enough. I'm going to start doing that. Actually, I'll stop it for a second. I'll just level up this guy first. Oops. So personnel, and I'll level him up. So he's now going to go from beginner to master, and he basically becomes smarter in essence. And then
he reads a book.
Yep, essentially. And if we go research, level 4 weapon thing, it's going to take 27 minutes to research it.
Whereas before you did the training on the dude, it was going to take 29. So the amount of time it takes is relative to the amount of
Yep, the smart they are. Now what I can also do is boost the research speed by just paying money for it. So if I only give 15,000, it'll reduce it down to 24 minutes. Not worth as many, but you can do that.
No, it's not.
When
you get very mobile game.
Yeah, pretty much. But there's no there's no pay to win, so it's not too bad. It's not as bad as it sort of looks. So you've got different buildings I can place. We've got can build a chirpy ranch, and that's all it'll build. It won't have any choice. That's what it'll build. And yep, do that. And that's what that. Now what you can do is once you have these things in place, if I click on that again and press the view claimable materials button, that's what this thing produces for me. Is these things. I can get them by walking up to, literally as Evan, walking around my little kingdom, walking up to the everyday shop.
Come to do some shopping, eh?
And I can buy stuff.
Come to do some shopping, eh?
And yeah, you can now buy things like, for example, the Sorrowway things, which we need a few more of them. I've got 91 owned. I'm going to... I'll get 3 more. That's good. Right.
What else can I do? I'll be seeing you again.
Because some of these items are needed for quests. Right, let's talk quests. As I said, there are a lot of them. There are three groups. The main quest, which is this is all the main story stuff. I'm in chapter 6 currently. There are side quests.
Of course there are.
Current number of those is around 188 of them.
Fucking A.
As I said, there's a lot. This game's also including at least 2, maybe 3 DLC packs, which I never played. The original game stopped at 175 quests.
Okay.
The DLC's added at least another dozen or so that I'm sort of aware of. That's the other reason I'm playing through, to see what the other content's like, because I never played it originally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must admit I don't know what the symbols down the side mean. I think they probably mean it's an item rather than like that sort of person symbol. I think it's not a reward. It's like some sort of reward, but I'm not too sure what it sort of means.
Because like the people, you have like things to the side of who you're going to get when you complete that quest.
Yeah, but I don't already got the person, so I don't know. So it's not that. So it's no. I think it's because I got it. I think that's because I got it from one of the seasons. I don't really know. Anyway.
Yeah.
But you can see you've got things like get some slices of rose hip tart. I've got 0 of 1. track down the mushroom in Urt Grove. You know, that sort of fetch quest, but along the way you're going to have to fight past enemies to get to them, sort of thing. Next level is these guys, and these are actually, I'm not sure what they're actually called. They're Taskmaster. They're from a guy called Swift Solutions.
They're errands.
Essentially they are, but they don't call them that. They call them
No, they literally call them errands. Look above a meal from the mountains.
Oh, so it does. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, good call. Side quests, main story. Yeah, cool. Fair enough. Yeah, thing again. Obtain some shakers of sour salts 04. Once I get them, I gain these 32 tokens of gratitude. Right, let's go turn one in, since I've actually got one to turn in. Go over here. I think he's near that place, if I recall.
Fuck yeah! Let's go play some. Let's go gamble.
Okay, he should be just there. I like this voice of this character.
Welcome to Swift Solutions.
Right, we can report completed tasks. Bottom top right hand corner, 340 tokens of gratitude. I've got 340. Now 361.
What do they get you?
Right, good question. Trade tokens for gratitude. So, two options. You've got Scouts New Citizens. He doesn't have any to give me at the moment, so I won't get anything from that. But you can also get from him items that are pretty rare, that you can't necessarily make or just find in the environment. So that's the other thing you get with it. You can buy with them, but the main reason I use it is to get the citizens.
Yeah.
Because that's the main main part of the game at the moment is to get citizens. You don't have 12 of those active at one time, so I'm just going to. I can pick that one. I'll be able to turn it straight in, so I'll do that. Likewise with that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. And so they're just defeating certain enemy types, 8 of them.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter what level, as long as you defeat them, they're all good. I can probably get that one, so I'm probably sure I've got some leather armor I can give him, but anyway, won't bother. Right, let's turn these in. So this is how simple some of them can be, because you've just picked them up along the environment as you go along, and you just hand them straight in. So I'll quickly flick through these. Right, last one. Right, so that's all fairly.
By the way,
fairly straightforward. Right, party equipment and skills. We'll look at that. So you've got three weapons you can equip at any one time. So the first number is your attack damage, and magic damage, and then if it's an armor piece, it's got armor, general armor, health protection, and magic protection, that sort of thing. You've got your ranged weapon. Ooh, I might change that. Oh, he's got a big one, 190. Change over. So now that I've given him that one, I'll then go to the other characters and pick their next one they can pick, because you're always constantly giving the characters the best weapon you can, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So if you find something new for someone else, you then sort of upgrade it. So that one I'll put up and put him to have that one, and then he can have that one. So here's the best 3. This actual character is actually is actually that other character's daughter, believe it or not, in the game. So just do this. So there are all those ones. What Leander? He's got spears as well. Actually, I might give him that one. He can have that and that, and she can have that. So now and then bottom left hand corner you've got their attack, overall attack, ranged, magic, armor and stuff like that. Weapons can be upgraded as well. They've also got other equipments, buff things like armor, which gives them, and these things are fairly low down. They just buff the armor and stuff like that. And these are actually these are the skills that I can pick that I was choosing from the bottom right hand corner. You might recall from when I was doing the mass battles.
Yeah.
These are the damage that they can do. They can also be upgraded and improved. Now, the Higgledies. I've got a bunch of those as well. They can be leveled up. I've got heaps of them to choose from. They have different types of categories that they're in. That sort of which means the top of the attack they have. Again, they can be upgraded. Tactics Threader is an interesting concept. This allows you to sort of up in the bottom top right hand corner, got battle points 37. Not too sure how you get them by doing the battles, which we've done a couple of. I'm not too sure how it doesn't seem to be really obvious when you collect them. It doesn't say you retrieved X battle points unless it pops up really quick and I'm just not noticing it. Excuse me. This allows you to have active buffs. Excuse me. As you can see, I've got durability, untouchability, get out of things quickly, dynamism, sort of things that allow you to just buff your overall your battle pass stuff. You've got spoil setting, which allows you to dictate what you want it to do. So level 1 boosts the amount of experience earned from battle, or I can change that round to be get more gold or get more experience. So you can just tweak how you want it to sort of behave.
Yeah.
Likewise up here, you've got the ability to change what sort of damage increases or buffs you can do against certain type of enemies. So slimy ones versus solid ones. Nature versus nobility, wonder versus wilderness, that sort of thing. You can make it. I want to be really strong against slimy weapons, slimy enemies, that sort of stuff, and you just buff and sort of change it around. And this one just does ailments. So this is your buffing versus negative effects and positive effects, how you buff either way, sort of thing. You don't really engage in all of this much. You would in probably these bottom two to be able to give more buffs to what you're doing during a battle. It doesn't make a massive difference, but it's an interesting thing to have access to. What else is there shown? Yes, we now need to go and find. The trapdoors, they're just fast travel, as you can imagine.
Yep.
Yeah, where was I going to go to? I'll go into here. Okay. This is the other part of this game that's actually quite unique. These little things are called skirmishers. I'm not sure how I'm going to do in this one. I think I should be okay. Alright. Probably go through a little cutscene, I think. No, it won't. Alright, so this is almost RTS style game you've playing here. I can spend King's Guilders to bolster my forces and give them more hit points, reinforcements, blah blah blah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn that on, and do that as well. I can only activate 4 of them at once, I think. I don't know, I can spend as much as I can. Okay, cool. Right, it's just extra buffs during the battle. I then got my forces, so I've got 10,000 enemy power against the 2,000 of the enemy. This is actually part of a side quest, I think. So this is that's that one. And what I can then do is muster my forces and choose different types of groups. All these little guys here are associated with a citizen that I recruited to my kingdom, and they've got different types of weapon types. They've got archers top left, sort of melee up that one, spears because they're a little symbol, and swords. When we get into the battle itself, the top right hand corner will be a sort of like a little sort of triangle shaped icon which tells you which weapon is better against other weapon types, if that makes sense. And we might as well start this up. And I'm not actively doing anything in this thing, I'm just sort of controlling these little units around me in the middle. So I move around. But I don't actually I'm not doing any. I'm not pressing any buttons to do attacks.
Good luck, everyone!
So I can press left bump and right button to rotate, like that. See top right hand corner, it says red's better than no, what blue's better than red, red's better than green, green's better than blue, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And as we walk towards enemies, which are somewhere over here somewhere. I should appear on the screen. I'm hoping. Oh, there we go. Oh, they're behind me. That's sneaky. And the red arrows and blue arrows we're seeing in the environment basically saying you've got good advantage against that particular enemy type. Tell you what, this game sounds really weird without all the music on.
I bet it does.
Sounds really odd.
Sounds like a cow dying.
Yeah, it sounds really weird. So I'm just moving around, moving my groups of enemies into their groups of enemies to take them down, and that's it. Alright.
Stay strong.
So just recruiting some more. Get rid of.
Feel my power. Was I too strong for you?
So yeah, this is another little part of this game. There's some of the part of the battles, part of the main story. Some aren't. All right, let's see what we got next. So that's that lot done. Okay, so that's a blue dude. So I need green. See what happens with that. Now he will just go right through, neutralise them really quickly. You take these down as well, and you can actually then rebuild them to gain more military might.
We can't afford to lose.
All right.
Alright, let's just build this.
Sounds a little bit like Goofy getting
Good
kicked
luck.
in the dick.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't hear that, sorry.
Sounds a little bit like Goofy getting kicked in the dick.
Yeah, it's a really odd sound, I'm not too sure. It's obviously been really well hidden from the music normally. So.
That's the stuff.
Right, there's another one. I'll take this down. There's multiple aspects. This will go on for quite a little bit of time actually, so I'll just build this up.
Yes.
I don't.
I'll leave
I
this
find
in your hands.
I find this stuff a bit hit and miss as to whether it's good, bad, or indifferent in terms of the game. Like it doesn't add a real lot, to be honest. Have we got an enemy behind us now? No. Thankfully, they're relatively few and far between in terms of actual
Hey there.
having to do them in the actual storyline.
Thank you.
They're mainly side stuff.
Yeah.
Side quests related things, or just in the environment basically to do. You just sort of, because you're not actively involved in it. It's really passive.
Yeah.
And I'm just not moving anything at the moment. I'm just standing here, and the game sort of plays itself. Let's take down these. Just get out of the range of this thing and get some. Ooh, they're still attacking me. Sneaky. Right, let's
Stay strong.
let's get some more recruits back
All right.
in. Just gonna take this down so they don't attack me, but that's all I'm gonna do.
Take this.
What the?
Yeah.
Oh, that cheek.
Yes. More of that.
I'm just going to keep doing this because I actually do need to finish this for the story. So,
Nice.
or one of the side quests or something. But yeah, this is all I'm just rotating around to get the angle right. To get so you've got the right end, like your right units against their right, their units for the best advantage. But it's fairly it's compared to the rest of the game, like it's a
That's the stuff.
it's a really passive thing to do, and I just find it's kind of odd that it's in there. Thankfully, as I said earlier, not that much is involved in it. There's not many of them, I should say.
What the? man! A glorious victory!
Yeah, fuck that fangfish.
Right. I think there's a...
Evan!
Too easy!
Oh, what's happening? Oh,
Crikey!
That's not a bad. That's a pretty good line.
okay. Crikey. Crikey. Yeah, he's
We can't
he's-
afford to lose!
he's lofty. He's my Kingsmaker. I like his character. He's great.
Stay strong! Alright! Yes! More of that!
Right.
Oh,
I've actually done this once before, and the first time I played it, I got my ass absolutely handed to me. Because I
Okay.
was way under spec for it.
Oh, yeah.
This time I think there'll be...
Surprised at my strength! We can't afford to lose!
The repetition of that yeah kid,
Yeah.
yeah kid is like some of the noise is pretty great, but that one
Yeah,
nah.
it is really, like as I said, the music really hides all this stuff a lot. Is what I'm
Not
discovering,
bad.
because this is not normally this weird.
Yeah kid.
Yeah, it's really weird. I want. Oh,
We can't afford to lose! Alright!
right, let's go red and take on the green dudes. Oops.
Feel my power!
Right, let's take down. I think we've got all the. Take down all these guys now. And I think once I've done this, I think there's one more lot to do.
We can't afford to lose!
here goes nothing!
Right.
Alright!
Okay. You've also got these. I haven't needed to really do them, but you've got like attacks you can also do, like bombing attacks and stuff like that.
Mm.
So if I go, where am I going? Up here somewhere. Yeah. Alright, this is where I got destroyed the last time. But I think I should be fine. now.
Listen, you!
We got more than double. Yeah, we should be good.
Stay strong! We can't afford to lose! Alright!
A glorious victory!
Yes! Yes! More of that!
That's the stuff, man!
I do like his accent.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you
it.
so much, everyone!
Yeah, so they're skirmishes. I find them tolerable. Is probably the way I'd describe them.
Mm.
I just think they're basically
Okay.
a boring part of the game. Thankfully, as I said, there's not many of them. So
Not exactly.
Oh,
alright, just quickly go past this.
Herf herf.
Gosh.
I like herf herf. That's pretty good.
And that's
Hey, you got a songbook.
yep. You got a songbook. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Right. Right. So that's that little bit shown off, and I think that kind of is it. To show off. As I said, there's a lot of little things in the game. Yeah, that's everything shown off. So I'm just going to go back to my main, back to here. Because there is another little on the map here. If I open the map, the little exclamation marks that are halfway down the screen there. That's a quest to go get. So I'm just going to get him. There is a way to miss the quest, because if you don't get them in the particular period they're available for, they become unavailable for them.
That fucking sucks.
Which
I hate it when games do that.
Annoys the hell out of me too. Am I in the right direction?
There's a couple in Dredge where if you don't go to the right spot, you don't visit the right area. There's a couple like jobs you miss as well.
Okay, yeah. So when even if I can't necessarily complete them, I try and at least get them on my list.
Them at least, yeah.
Gosh.
They didn't really think hard about King Evan.
Yeah.
No. Well, his full name's a lot more than that, actually.
But it's like Carias, and then it's like Evan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, just get past this.
Yeah.
G'day, I'm King Evan. You're in my fucking kingdom now. Oh shit.
Hmm.
A lot of reading, as normal.
Mm.
Yeah, let's...
Plus, there's also the point of, dude's the king. Yeah, how do you take a king seriously that has, like, rabbit ears? Like, is he a furry, or what's the go?
No, he's, that's his particular... That's what he is. Like, it's got a name, I can't quite remember.
Is he costume, or is he kind of like a rabbit or a wolf or something?
That's what he is. Like, that's the Grim... I can't remember what them... I think it's Grim something. That's just what he is. That's what he is.
Alright, as long as it's not just ears he's wearing on his head because he thinks it's cool.
That's what he is.
Alright.
So this
that
is...
I can tolerate that.
So you can make armor. You can walk up to these shops and just make the armor that's here.
Of course you can.
You can improve it by upgrading it. That's that one. Same thing, you can walk up and this one here does all your weapon stuff. This little building here is the upgrading the higgledies. You can actually cook them and make more and make stuff.
No!
And nurture them.
Grove the Burning. That's a great fucking name. Muttonbane the Mushy.
Yeah, they're great names in this game.
Scroobius the Rash is good. For as much as they fucked up with King Evan, Boojum the Bombastic.
Yep. So they've got different abilities. It's hard to they don't give an indication of what the ability, how effective it's going to be, or anything. So
I have a feeling that bombastic means they're throwing bombs.
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
They do have some pretty. You see, that one's that costs money, 2,400 guilders plus. That's the other currency, by the way, is guilders. And plus whatever ingredients that it needs, so I can't make that one, but it's also not particularly good. 83 armor, 82 defense, not much. 128, that's not too bad. If I look at the one I've currently got, which is my big one, which is this guy, he's doing 114, so he's actually not that good. I'm going to give him some more stuff. Just level up by feeding in whatever it likes.
Is that shit temporary, or is it...
No, it's a permanent improvement.
Okay.
I'll just feed
Tenebrous.
Alright, so he's now level 7. He's done that.
He's dancing a little jig while he's at it.
Yeah.
Muttonbane the Mushy is good. I like that name.
Yeah, the names of these little guys are really good. What else? Yeah, as I said, you can walk up to the shop and buy stuff. You can get spells in here. So this is the equipment, the spells. So if I go into Roland, you can activate this spell. You can improve it by feeding it the ingredients that it needs and making it better, basically. So that's what I can choose if I go into here, and I can choose. Wrong character. We're going to here. There's that static wall attack. It needs 2 of those little blue active bars to be filled in the game in the battle to be able to use it. And again, you sort of don't really know what it's going to do, other than the 40 power gives us some indication. But yeah, anyway, I think that's basically it. Library's your is your codex essentially of all the stuff that's
Yeah.
in it. Vital. There we go. Somebody needs a header. Oh, there it is. 1,300 enemies I've defeated. Tainted 9. So here's the list of all the tainted ones and their levels. So it goes all up to... See, the level cap's around 70 in the game.
Yeah.
Uh,
69.
Leafbook is like a version of Facebook.
Of course, it fucking is.
And it's actually really kind of funny. Like, reading some of the stuff they put in, you could see... It's based on, like, people would... You could see that being a real thing on a real
Yeah.
Twitter sort of stuff. Like, the wording is really quite funny. Some of it actually quite amusing. Citizen Almanac is just who you've got in terms of all your citizens. A lot of them. 103, I think. Higgledy is just what they... What now? I've only got 10% of those.
That dude had a fucking sword through its head.
Yeah, I think it might be a sword or it's a... yeah, a sword in that one. I think this one's got a... One's got something else through its head. Which one is it? Is it that one? There's one that's got like a... Almost like a stick through it. Oh, that might be this one I'm thinking of. No, that's got mushrooms. Stick. There we go. There's a stick in its head. That's one.
Ah, stickhead. What a
Um,
stickhead, eh? Ah!
what was I going to show you talking about? Yeah, but as I said, lots of little things in the game. In this game that I think adds up. Other than those skirmishes, I think they're kind of a bit of a waste. The rest of this game, I just really, and it actually is a pretty decent looking game too. In terms of the bright colours and stuff. So you can see that, like, I'm looking cartoony in this environment. And you walk out here, you see there's some pretty nice environments that you're in. So this is the
Bart Simpson run after you.
yeah exactly. Actually,
Welcome.
so you can just walk up to these things and buy. Oh, actually, I need to buy that. I need to buy that for a quest. So let me just do that.
Yeah, buy 51 of them. Fuck it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
What will it be today?
No, damn it. Let's go.
What will
let's
it
do
be today? Please come again.
That's the only thing. With all this sort of types of games, clicking through a bunch of friggin' dialogue
Yeah.
options you don't care about is a bit annoying. Yeah, which one of these needs the stew? Was it that one? Who needs it? Yeah, that one. So where's that? Where's he? Oh, he's back there. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of the character-based quests are just go get me this thing and bring it back to me. Some are go defeat this monster and come back to me when you've done it, sort of thing. Yeah, so it's all fairly sort of
Oi,
basic.
King Boy, go fuck off and kill these things, eh?
Yeah.
Prick. Cooking really is amazing.
Mm,
Thanks.
and that one's done. I've got a windy composite bow. I wonder what that might be. How decent. Let's go check what that is. Windy composite bow. Is it any good? Nah, it wasn't. Where was it? Ah, that might be something he can only use. Not as good as I've got, but not too bad.
It's okay.
It's okay. Actually, can she use it? Oh, it's a big advantage. Oh, look at that. It's a big step up for that character.
But you don't use her.
Doesn't matter. Every now and then I'll put them into the battle because of their particular
okay.
abilities are decent. So, yeah, that's basically Ni No Kuni II. This thing has got. So I'll just go back into the managing kingdom thing. So you can research things. This was now research is now completed. So that's done that thing. That just gives me more weapons to choose from. That sort of thing. If I want to upgrade the kingdom itself, I currently level 2 kingdom. If I want to get to level 3 kingdom, I need to get 50 more citizens recruited, or 50 total. And I've got 43, top left hand corner, 43. I need to get 7 more recruited. If I wanted to expand my coffers to now they have more money storable, I would need to get my kingdom to level 3, and then I could store more King's Guilders. But at the moment I can only store to 80,000 before it stops, before it doesn't give me any more. So I always
It's a very idle game.
It is. You've got to constantly come back to here and tick these things to get the to get stuff. Now, this thing I want to see. I'm looking for cuttlefish, and I don't think. Nope, that's really frustrating. That's one thing about this is really frustrating. Like a certain quest
We
certain
want a specific item.
item,
You fuckers!
and they're just so hard to get. You've either got to just randomly come across one, or sometimes you can buy them, but sometimes they're so rare. Yeah, it's very frustrating stuff. But that's standards for this sort of game. That's not a criticism of this game per se, but it's just the genre has that. Yeah, that will do. So as I said, that was a bit of a we check out old school potentially. But yeah,
Wait, are we putting this in kicking it old school, or where are we putting it?
I could put it there, but no, I don't think so. But yeah, we'll put it in our checkout. And yeah, I'll be playing this until I've finished it, basically.
Diablo 4.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, basically. Yeah. So if I go and save my stuff now, I have... Really odd that the timestamp is completely wrong.
What do you mean the timestamp? Oh,
So if I save it, it's 3:20 PM where I am now. If I save it, it'll go in as time as being 2 hours later. Don't know why. It's a weird bug.
that's weird.
It's a weird bug. I spotted that the other day. That's odd. Why is it ahead of time?
Is that the system clock that's wrong then, or?
No, the game. If I go to my dashboard, top rating 20 past 3. That's fine.
That's what the fuck?
It's really weird. I don't know what's going on. It's like the game's in a different time zone or
time
something.
in the kingdom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, Steve, thank
Local
you.
kingdom time.
Thank you for indulging me in this. It was, as I said, I do like a lot of this game. And I said it's got a little parts to it, but I enjoy. So
What?
that's Ni No Kuni II. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Graham. Bye.
Bye.